In this video, I'm gonna show you how I upgraded my YouTube lighting setup from this to this with only $19 US. Let's jump into it. What's happening YouTube? My name is Shaq, and in this channel I do cover a lot of tech fixes, reviews, tutorials, and a lot more. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you do not miss my next video. In today's video, we'll be talking about my YouTube lighting setup. So as a small content creator, since our channels are not yet monetized, it's very hard for us to spend thousands of US in just a lighting setup. So I think that $19 lighting setup is a great deal. Before we even get started, I want to let you guys know that the price tag that I'll be talking about is for Amazon India. Okay, so if you are in a different region, you might notice a slight difference in the price tag. That's because we've got different brands for the same products in different regions. So you might have to pay $5 more or even less. I've been on YouTube for like 6 months, and during this process I did learn a lot regarding lighting and photography. I'm not a photographer nor a video maker, but since I deliver content to you guys, I need to deliver quality content, and I had to learn the basics of all this stuff. When I recorded my first YouTube video, this was the quality that I had. This was the second video, this was the third, and this is the actual quality that I'm delivering on YouTube. I believe that this is a decent quality. I'm not saying that my videos are like super great, but for $19 I guess that's super cool. We've got really cool lighting tutorials out there in the internet, but as soon as I hit the checkout page when I'm about to pay for the products, it ain't cool anymore because it's super expensive. And as a small creator, we still have a DSLR to get, a microphone, and a lot more. So I thought about making a video to share with you guys the knowledge that I got during this entire process. So if you are a small creator, this is the right video for you. While going through all these lighting tutorials online, there were actually 2 points that I found in common in all of them: having a lot of light and knowing how to diffuse that light. Let me break it down to you. Having a lot of light is just having a lot of light, and diffusing your light is actually a really important point right here. This is where you actually convert the harsh light to a cool, soft light. This is a shot that I did take months back, and as you guys can see, the light is harsh on my face. And this is the actual shot with the diffusing umbrella. We've got a lot of different diffusing technologies, but in this video I'll be talking about one of the cheapest, which is using a diffusing umbrella. I've got from Amazon a pack of 2 diffusing umbrellas. As you guys can see, this was really cheap. I've got the links of all the products in the description box below. I actually preferred going with 2 umbrellas because it depends on the shot that I'm taking. Okay, so sometimes I actually spread my light, I divide it into 2 different sources of light so that they can actually illuminate the entire scene. If you have a simple scene, you can use only 1 umbrella. At the moment, I'm only using 1 diffusing umbrella right here, which is my key light. This is because I have a simple setup. I really have a simple scene where I'm really close to my wall. So this is more than enough to illuminate myself as well as my background. Another hack about my scene is that I preferred using a white background because it's super easy to illuminate. As you guys can see, I've got a white wall over there, and at the same time, I've got white desks. My desks aren't actually white, they're actually a different color, but I did apply a white vinyl on top of them just to give that premium finish because I like reviewing products on a white surface. If you're interested in getting the vinyl, I've linked it in the description box below as well. Next up, we've got 2 30 watts LED bulbs. I actually use both of them in the same umbrella, but if you want, you can only use 1. That's super fine. I prefer using 2 LED bulbs because according to my experience, the lower my ISO is set to, the less is the chance of getting noise in my shot. If you haven't heard about noise is something that looks like this in your shot, which is awful. Okay, so we've got a lot of technical terms in here, but yeah, you need to learn the basic. Make sure you position your lighting setup according to your scene, according to your background and your studio setup. The idea is to illuminate the entire setup, to have lighting in every single position of your setup. This is actually the very basic setup that you can actually have. If you're like far away from your background, you can actually take one of the lights and position them behind yourself, but somewhere that the camera doesn't capture the light, and it's going to be illuminating your background. So it's all about tricks and being smart. The last element I'll be talking about is actually the bulb holder. So the bulb holder is something that holds your bulb and goes straight to the socket. Obviously, it's a bulb holder. But the thing is, this is going to power your LED bulb. I personally did not buy the one that I mentioned in the description box below, simply because I wanted to have a longer wire. So I actually made it by myself. I got the socket from an electrical store, I got a long wire, and I did construct my own for less than $1, I would say. Another point that actually made me not recommend my own socket to you guys, it's because in this channel I actually make sure that I only recommend quality stuff to you guys. So even the $19 stuff, it's quality stuff, enough to record a decent video like this one. Okay, so we've already talked about the products, about everything. I've linked down everything in the description box below, but there's a final step right here, which is really important too. Okay, actually everything is important in here if you want to have a great shot, but yeah, you need to know how to edit your video. You need to know how to color correct your video. Editing your video or color correcting your video is a really complex art. So I won't be covering it in this video, but if you want me to make an entire video talking about my entire setup, how I edit my videos, how I record my videos, and everything you need to know about it, just leave a comment in the description box below and I'll make sure I make another video showing everything to you guys. But yeah, the basic stuff that you need to know is you need to know how to edit the tone of your video, whether you want a really cool color tone or a warm color tone. So this depends on your lighting. If you have a really cool light, obviously the tendency is for you to push it more to the warm side. If you have a really warm lighting, tendencies are for you to push it more to the cooler side. Super simple, right? At last, you'll need to edit another parameter such as the contrast, the brightness, and LUTs. LUTs are basically presets that you just load to your video and they give you an effect. Think about filters, okay? When you take a picture on your phone and you want to edit the picture, you've got a lot of different filters over there. So filters are somehow presets. We can call it that way. But it's okay, I'll be covering that in my next video. This is how this shot looked like before editing it, and this is how it looks right now. You can notice the difference. It's really important to color grade your video. Once again, I want to let you guys know that I'm not a professional photographer or video maker, but I believe that with this video, it could actually help a lot of people getting a shot like mine. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video, if this video really helped you. Leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss my next video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey.